Mhm. What up, Rounduppers? I'm excited to be with you tonight. Oh, shoot. Oh, you got it. You got it. Ooh. Oops. Hey, Rounduppers. I'm excited to be with you tonight. Sorry about that. You got it. Roundup. I'm so excited to be with you tonight. I got some information that I just wanted to share with you. Target. Oh, let me put this. I've been getting you guys. Thank you for reaching out to us for the baby registry. I'm going to put the baby registry, two of them. I got one more at Walmart, Amazon, Target, and Walmart. This is the Target. Target is below. We are thankful for anything you guys. Thankful for whatever, anything. I'm thankful. Round up three things I want to share with you. Thank you for joining me tonight. You know, I've been three things I'm going to tell you real briefly, just the interaction with Ron Legrand's people. Tell you about that. Second, because you don't talk to him, he's got a whole team of staff. Second, we've got a foreclosure coming up here next week. I'm going to share with you that. And I'm getting back into doing loans, y'all. So we just got a loan. If you follow me next week, you will see that we're going to be going to visit a house, a guy. We're going to be loaning him $90,000. I say we, me and another investor. 90 grand, all about passive income. Passive, my friend, passive. Only way to live, passive. So we're gonna loan him 90 grand. I think he's putting up 12 or 15,000. See if I can get the address. So hopefully I will bring you pictures of this thing. Okay, here we go. I got the pictures, so I'll bring those up now. Why not? So the first thing I wanted to share with y'all Roundup is interact with, I'm trying to get maximum value for you, right? I'm trying to get maximum value. And the only way I can do that is when I bring people on my channel, I have to ask them what is going to be our unique sales proposition, right? What is our unique sales thing? What are we going to offer the Roundup audience, the real estate Roundup audience, what are we going to offer them in exchange for the time that y'all spend with us? Every time I do a video, I'm like, okay, what value can I give you? So as I'm talking to Ron's people back and forth with emails, finally decided that they're going to give you an additional discount. I can't tell you exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be a huge discount for some stuff he's got coming up in the future that he's going to be talking about. And it's going to be extremely cheap. I'm talking about half price, half of the half. So I better see all you guys Monday at 2. Y'all got to show up for your boy. I got to look good with Pop, so I can get him back on here for more discounts. So when I'm talking to these people, I'm like, listen, this Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, why can't we do some type of a discount for that day only? So I'm waiting to hear back exactly what they're going to give us, but they've already approved 2 of the discounts that I requested for you guys, right? Because I know the good thing that I can relate to you, depending on where you are. I've already been there. I've been there back in 2004. Suffered immensely for the first 6 years in my business. Ran across some mentors, including Ron Legrand. Learned this stuff the right way. So I'm like, I've been where you're at. I'm like, you are my avatar. Man, I've had meetings. Man, I've had so many meetings this week, y'all. Trying to provide more value in the community with different entrepreneurs. I met with this lady today. Her name is Nicole. Beautiful young lady. She actually goes to my church. Let's see, damn, what is this thing now? Boom. So she's an entrepreneur. She wrote this book, Take It Back. She's a survivor of people abuse. Thank you for your support. Okay, she signed it for me. You can see that. Beautiful young lady. That's her business card there. So she has a book. Take It Back. There you go. Your strength, your mindset, your finances. So we're going to be starting to promote her. One of the things that I love blowing up other people. It's crazy. Like when you blow up other people, I don't know why. It's almost like they bring you along. It's like you blow up too. So I've learned that the more you big other people up, it's in Napoleon's Hill book. Napoleon Hill's book. The more you blow them up, the more you get come up. Not that I'm doing it for myself, but it's just I enjoy it. I enjoy bringing it to you. So Ron will be on Monday. We got 2 discounts so far for this event he's got coming up, man. Crazy. So and tomorrow I'm hopefully to get a whole bunch of stuff for that one day. And I'd like to know what kind of discounts would you like? If you could put it in the video description below or in the chat, what would you like for me to ask them? What can they offer for my rounduppers on that day? What discount would you guys want? Some products that he has. So I'm like, look, man, shit, you coming on. I might as well go ahead and do it right. Let's do it right. Shit, let's do it right. It's MLK birthday. Why not? Okay, second thing, we got this. I'm doing loans again. Back in the day, in 2006, 7, 8, I used to do loan out money to people from my IRA. I see my boy Birch. So my IRA is a bank, right? So it loans out money to other investors. And we don't do it for small amounts. We're talking about 20% returns and higher. Ibrahim, what up? Long time. We're talking about high returns, right? So I got a call from a gentleman a few weeks ago. Said he needs some money. I turned him on to my business partner. They worked out the details. Now we came back to that. Just got a call a few hours ago. So tomorrow I'm going to be going out to look at that property. And I won't be able to go live, but if you follow me on Insta, I will do a quick video, and on Facebook, I'll walk through it. You can see it, but I'm going to do a complete documentary on how we process hard money loans. I firmly believe that hard money is a topic needs to be discussed. Why? Because it is at the end of the day a viable source of money. It is money. What is hard money? It is money based on the asset and not based on, not based in particular on whether you can pay it back. Let me repeat that. A hard money loan is not necessarily based on the borrower's ability to pay it back. Where's my bearings when you need it? Where my bearings at? 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I can get this bearings book. These kids. Oh, well. I guess down here. Hold on. There you go. You gotta have a bearings. You got to have your bearings on the desk at all times. What's up with this thing? Hello? Hey, stupid camera. What are you doing? Let me look up hard money, see if it's here. If you don't have a bearings roundup, just go to my channel. My suggested reading is right there. Come on, what is the deal? This thing gonna focus? What in the world? Sorry, y'all. Gotta get a better camera, I guess. That thing costs $200. Hard money, HARD, HAZ. Damn, let me look under loans. Maybe it's under loans. Bear with me. Loans. Be right there. 1 second. This is terrible. Camera, let me. I'm gonna unplug this thing. I'll be right back. Is that it? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. If you don't have your bearings book, get it on go to my site. You can get it there. I don't see hard. They don't have hard money loans here. That is weird. Bearings just slipping. So let me see if I can get some pictures of this thing for you, just to give you an overall view. Round it up if you're just joining us. We got Ron Legrand Monday at 2. Huge discounts coming for some products that he has. 2, I'm going over my baby registry. We're at Walmart too. You can just type in our name. In the link description below, you see our baby registry. People's been calling how to get stuff for. Maybe Princeton is the name that's on my tongue, but I'm not sure yet. Don't hold me to it. Baby Princeton is what everybody wants to see at this house, wants to name the kid. So I'm going to show you this house that we're going to be loaning some money on out of my IRA. So the money goes to the investor. He does whatever he wants to do. Then he sells the house and puts the money back in my IRA. Who would have thought you could loan money out of the IRA? Oh, Lord. Let's see, we got some pictures. Oh, shoot. I don't like that. Hold on, y'all. See if I can see some better pictures for you. 3, 2. Yeah, why is he on that house? Okay, let me share my screen. Here's the house. I can't. Maybe some other pictures. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, some other pictures. So let's do this. I'm going to share my screen. Here's the property, y'all. We're going to be loaning the guy some money on. So I'm going to look at it tomorrow to verify it's something I want to do. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So that's the house there. Oh, yeah, you can see it. I want to sign in. Looks like it's a 3, 2, 1 car garage. Doesn't even look that bad. Got a little bit of work. It's an older house. I need to get the construction repaired, so we'll take a look at that. Not bad, actually. So we shall see. If you're in the Tidewater area, I'm getting back a little bit into doing hard money loans, just a little bit. I'm not extremely interested, but I will do some hard money loans. So that's one thing I wanted to just share with you tonight. What are hard money loans? Loans that are based or backed by the collateral and not necessarily backed by your ability to pay it back, pay the loan off, right? So I don't really care, because we just at the end of the day, to be brutally honest, we just take the asset if the borrower can't pay it back. All right, so that's hard money, and you gotta know what you're doing, and you better have some money to put down too. So last thing is this foreclosure, y'all. Man, foreclosure, they all come out, they all come around next week. So I'll be going to the courthouse steps from time to time. People hire us, I don't think not me, but us, to help them buy houses at the foreclosure steps, guys. Let me see if I can share my screen with you. You can see, I don't want to blow the guy's, let me see if I don't want to put his address on here, but so we're going to be buying this property. The guy calls us because I want to buy the house. I want to go make a bid on this house next week. Will you show me how to do it? So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let's do this. I mean, he's a member of my inner circle for a short period of time, when they pay us people hire us to make sure that they make the right decision, frankly. So let's see the property address by virtue of the power. Deed of trust dated October 26, 2006 is an old loan. For the Circuit Court of blank, I'm going to tell you, it's Hampton, Virginia, securing a loan which was originally $70,000. Appointed trustee, Commonwealth trustee, will be for sale at auction of the steps. 307, January 21st. So I'll go over this. Matter of fact, you can stay tuned. Monday night, I will go over this foreclosure, this pre-foreclosure. I'll go over all that, and along with telling you a little bit more about the Land Trust Masterclass, which I will be doing next week as well. So January 23rd will be the Land Trust Masterclass. So I'll be doing that. So a lot of stuff, man, a lot of goodies going on, guys. Oh my goodness, we got a full price offer. And if you follow my content, I got a deal that came in today. You're going to see Charles. So another deal. If you remember, Charles came on my channel last week. He's passed over a bunch of opportunities. I had another one come up today. So we're going to go live and share with Charles to see whether he's going to jump on this one or not. So we shall see. It's going to be some good stuff, man. So much content. I have to hire. I got to get a camera crew just to follow me around and document all this stuff. So, man. All right. That's all I got for you tonight, Roundup. That was it. We got the Land Trust Masterclass next Thursday at 2. Got the baby registry at the links below. We got Ron Legrand Monday at 2 p.m. On Tuesday, we're going to the foreclosure steps. Guy hired me. I promise you. Guy sends me an email. Chris, I want to buy a house at the foreclosure steps on this day. This is the address. What do I do? You know what? That's what we do. I'm like, I do this every day. So guy says, would you mind sharing your information with me? No problem. Let's do it. And the good thing about it is I get to share it with you. I love it. I get to share. I get to document this stuff, pour into you. I get to pour into you. If you have any questions, I'll go real quick with you. Rounduppers. See, somebody has something. Yeah, hard money will have you blurry. It is little. It's a little challenging. Oh, back up. Yeah, my bad. Lights, stupid camera. $200 for that foolishness. Hey man, long time, Kenny. What up, dog? Got family work the previous 401s, have them convert to self-directed. That's right. You could have a self-directed. Matter of fact, Rosanna, you can have a self-directed 401k. That's what my boy Chris did. So, Jermaine, what service do I use for my IRA transactions for real estate? Chris, I got about 20K between my HSA and my IRA that needs to go work out. Let's see, what you can do is loan that money to me for a certain amount. And I mean, I'm not saying that you or someone like me, right? I'm going to get that money working for you, whether it's going to be in my project or somebody else's project. I can't pay you top dollar because I need to make a little bit of money on the spread. Yeah, 20,000, we can get that working. So that's going to be, what is it, 20,000? Who I use is a company called, unfortunately, I use a company called Equity Trust Company. Equity Trust, they are probably better companies out there, but they are the oldest. I joined them in 2006 when the old white guy told me, he said, Chris, I'm going to tell you, this should be illegal. Monty Squirrels. This should be illegal. I'm going to show you something, bro. This should be illegal, these Roth IRA stuff. And how long will it be around? I don't know. So that stuff, tax-free. How is it tax-free? Because the growth, you never take it out. Mine has been growing since 2002. Jermaine, we need a master class on IRA. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know how to use HSA, but I can do that. Shay, do I loan money to buy homes at auctions? I will. I don't really care where you're buying it. I'm only going to loan you 75%, so you got to have another 25. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, just like, I'm going to be honest with you. Let me tell you the problem people with money. Let me tell you this. It's a problem people with money have. They got so much of it. They have to get it out working. This is a problem of the United States since the beginning. I want you just to think about Wall Street. It's just fat full of money, right? It's just sitting there. They have to give it out to people like us that are willing to pay that interest because all these stocks are going up, 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 and up. There's so much money in the market, just trillions of dollars. Guy the other day called me up with a couple $1 million. I'm like, you got to get that stuff working. All right, because money just sits, and when you have money sitting, making a low rate of return, you're in trouble. So we have to find the problem with people with money. They have a challenge finding savvy people with integrity, people that know what they're doing, people with the wherewithal, borrowers. It's hard for them to find good borrowers. People with the money, it's hard for them to find guys like us. So that's why if you turn yourself into a savvy borrower with some money, I'm gonna tell you the rule. When you go borrow money, first thing you should keep in your mind, lenders don't loan money to broke people. All right, keep that in your mind. If you're broke, don't be borrowing no money, right? Lenders do not, they love borrowing. I'm telling you, the more money you get, people will give you more. I don't get it. I'm like, damn, you give it. Now people call me up. Dude, I got an email the other day, guys, 50,000. I'm like, it's so crazy. Now people want to throw money at you when you already got it. Like, if you don't need it, I promise you, PayPal wants to give me 30,000. It's not. It's because who I am now. You know, when I was broke before, shit, nobody would give me anything. It's weird. Remember this: lenders don't lend to broke people. All right. So, what was that? Do I buy home? Yeah, I will. Jermaine, I'm on the Equity Trust. Okay, yeah, Equity Trust Company. They don't have the best customer service per se, but they'll get the job done. And I don't know. I got all these assets over there. I don't want to transfer them over. It's gonna be a nightmare for me. Jamon had a mortgage broker that wanted me to sign an exclusive agreement with him. Mortgage, damn. In order for him to send me dead leads. Am I wrong for telling him to take a hike? Dead leads, you are talking about people that put an application in but can't get a loan. So what happens is Jamon is doing Roundup. He's looking for people that have challenged credit that can't get approved for a loan. so we can move them over, transfer them over to a lease option or an owner finance deal is what I'm thinking. I like that strategy. It's a long process, but it is a good one. I like that strategy, Jamal. Tell them to take a hike. No, exclusive. What in the world could you possibly be exclusive with? People that you're just getting leads from him? What does he want you to be exclusive with? I'm challenged. If he's just selling you dead leads, exclusive with what? I don't quite understand it. Tell me what he wants you to be exclusive with, Jamal. Don't forget about my immigrant people who's sitting on the pillow money. Yeah, crazy. Chris, stop wanting to earn income. Broke people love earn money. You're right. They love earn money. You're right about that. We gotta go back. Okay, yeah, you're looking for buyers. There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know about having an exclusivity clause on that though. All right, Roundup. That's all I got for you. Let me put these babies in the bed. I'm so honored to be able to pour into you and pour into you. Baby registries below. Ron Legrand on Monday. Monday night, I'll go over this foreclosure thing that we're going to bid on Tuesday. And if you're local, I can invite people to come out. I'll give you the address. If you want to come watch your boy get down live at the courthouse step, I almost feel like it's a performance when you're out there. And everything is a performance, to be frank. Everything. That's why I love my musicians. We are ready to perform at all times. When I got my trumpet, let's do this. Boom. Thursday, land trust masterclass. Stop putting houses in your name. Oh, my Lord. I hope the guy that we're doing this deal for on Tuesday listens to me and doesn't put the house in his name. I haven't been able to convince him yet, but Roundup, you do not have to put a house in your name or your LLC name. I'm always talking to other savvy investors around the country, and we laugh. We literally laugh when it comes time to taking title to houses. We're looking at stuff like, why in the world would someone put a house in their name or their company name? And he's like, man, it makes sense to me. And even if you're new, you can learn this stuff. Exclusive, Jamal, he wanted me to go through him only in that county. Go through him with what? To borrow money? I don't know. What service are you using? Oh, you mean just for the leads? Yeah, I don't know about that. You can get leads from anywhere, especially the internet. Okay, Roundup, I'd like to hear from you. What kind of discounts would you like me to ask Ron? What kind of discounts would you like me to ask from Ron's training? Just put it in the video description for our training with Ron on Monday. Very, very nice. Shay, how do you put homes that you get from an auction in a land trust? Very easy. Very easy. When you bid on it, you're gonna have to have it in your LLC or your name, right? But that's just gonna be the name for the beneficiary, right? So you have to put when you bid auction, you're talking about online, no doubt. Because Shay, let's talk about that for a minute. That's a good question. So when I go to the courthouse steps, right, we take a cashier's check made out to me. I sign it over to the trustee, and they're gonna put the contract in my name, right? But as we approach closing, see if I can show you in a while we do. I'm not gonna show it to you, Shay. We simply assign it over to our trust for $0. Let me repeat that. You do an assignment, a contract assignment. You're assigning that contract over. In essence, you are assigning it to yourself. So to go from Shay to 123 Trust. Let me repeat that. So you got the property, you win the bid in your name. As you get towards closing, you create a contract assignment addendum, almost like you're wholesaling the house, but you are wholesaling the house to yourself. So you got Shay on the contract. You create an assignment addendum or wholesale, whatever you want to call it, contract assignment, and you assign it to 123 Trust for $0, right? So that should be, man, that's worth $2 right there. So yeah, Darren, the land trust class will be on this Thursday, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Heard anything about Missouri say that our laws don't support land trusts? Doesn't matter whether the law support it or not, kid. If you go back to watch Bill Brunchick's video a couple videos back, he tells you about that. It doesn't matter. Even Ron says it. Just because they don't support it doesn't mean you can't do it. They just don't. I have no idea what it actually means, but I know for a fact you can use trust. Maryland doesn't support. They don't. They say they're not legal, right? It doesn't mean you can't use them. So I got investors in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Texas, Indiana, Florida. I know Florida is a land trust state. Please don't listen to these fools saying you can't do it. It can be done in 50 states. Ron should give us discounts on his quick start. We'll see. All right, I'll ask him about that. Even the savvy investors say they don't use them. Believe me, bro. I'm still searching for title company. I believe you too, Kenny. I feel for you, dog. Unfortunately, man, the way of the wealthy is very lonely and it is very boring. Kenny, I'm telling you, it took me 5 years from 2004 to 2009 to find somebody that understood what in the heck I was doing. All right. So, Kenny, get out to your RIA. It's going to take some time. It's going to take time to build your empire the right way. You cannot go out there and buy a house in your name and your LLC name. Anybody can do that, but you want to do it the right way from the jump. All right. Man, this is cool. Thanks for showing up with me tonight, y'all. Got this trustee sale thing here. All it is an ad. Comes out. Anybody can see them. You can join me down there. Who else? I'm sure there'll be a ton of other sharks there bidding. It's going to be so fun. If you want to join me Tuesday at the courthouse steps, I will send an email out to my list so you guys will know what time and where we will be. I think the grantor, that's right. Don't call it a land trust. That's right, Chris. Call it a grantor revocable trust. You got to change the name. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, this foreclosure is at 3/2, January 21st, 3:30. So you got my email, Chris Buys Houses, if you want to join us down there. I don't want to have a lot of people, but show you where we're going. Philly, G. Is it a good idea to buy cheap and undeveloped areas at desirable locations and just sitting on the property until new developers move in and buy? It's kind of challenging to get cheap and undeveloped areas in desirable locations because usually when they're desirable, they're developed and they're not cheap, Philly G. So if you could elaborate a little bit more on that, because typically those two don't go together. I'm not saying that they don't in your instance, but like from where I live, we got a place called Franklin. Cheap, undeveloped, undesirable, all three. But it may be desirable in the future. Sitting on property, I'm not really into that. I need to have my money moving quickly. Jermaine, in attorney states, do I get a commitment of trust from the attorney or title company? Yeah, you probably need to do that from New York, which I don't offer that. They'll give you that. It's just a document. I mean, I have people that just created one. It's just an affidavit or something. It's not like it's any of these docs. In addition to the trust agreement, you can create it. Kenny, still working on putting your house in the trust. Takes time, my brother. Still takes time. Commitment of title. Oh, no, you shouldn't need it. I'm sorry. You shouldn't need it. Jermaine, you shouldn't need a title to put a house in the trust. Because why would you need a title if you own the house already? You already own it. You don't need a title. Kenny, do I need an attorney? Yes, if you want to spend a lot of money. No, if you don't want to spend a lot of money. Just use the docs, Don, or whoever you can get. Smooth Jazz. Hey, Chris, I misspoke earlier today. I meant to ask you if you know of any subject twos on the West Coast with $10,000. With $10,000? I know we can't get much of a $10,000 as a purchase. We live in the Lancaster, California area. Lancaster. Let me see where that is. Lancaster, California. Let's see where you at, Smooth Jazz. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're above that forest there. You're above Cali. Yeah, you should be able to get your prices are going to be way lower out there. Antelope. Well, not too much. You got Palmdale Regional. That's a good area. Smooth Jazz. I don't think you're going to get too much of a discount up there. I mean, you might, but you right there by LA. What are you, about 45 minutes out? Smooth Jazz. I don't think $10,000 is going to get you too far out there, my friend. Yeah, Antelope Valley. I got some clients out there. Your values are going crazy just like everybody else's. I've seen it. So, with what, 10,000 as a purchase? Are you talking about a purchase price? Smooth Jazz, I'm just confused. When you're talking about buying buying subject to the $10,000 is going to be your closing cost. Shit, that's all you're going to get. I mean, it's going to cost you 10 grand in arrears and closing to buy it. Jermaine, when I meant commitment of title in the house I don't own. Yes. Oh, we're doing a lease option to buy. No, you don't need any of that crap. You're not going to be using a trust or anything. You don't go on title when you buy on a lease option. Hence the term lease option, Jermaine. You're leasing it with an option to buy. Now you can put your option in a trust if you want, but you're just taking all this stuff, bundling it up, and passing it on to an end buyer, or you are the end buyer, my friend. So you don't need any type of title commitment, no HUDs, none of that stuff on a lease option buy if you're buying on a lease option. All right, but I don't recommend you to do that, Jermaine. Yeah, Antelope Valley, that's high. Yeah, that's right. I just said that. Your closing costs gonna be $10,000 out there. It's a lot of houses in Lancaster. I believe a lot of houses everywhere. Shit. Because I can't get title insurance on a house I don't own. That's correct. You don't need title insurance. But here's the thing. I had a conversation with another investor the other day. If someone's giving you a big down payment, say for instance, if someone wants to give you $10,000, you better make sure that if something blows up when it's time for them to close, you can come up with that money. Let me repeat that. So if they give you 10 as a lease option tenant buyer, and you don't own the house, you're like shuffling in the middle. They put the $10,000 up, and then 2 years they want to go get their loan and then close. You better be able to come up with that 10 because they've already paid that 10. You have to apply that to the end buyer's loan. End buyer's closing, right? So, Jermaine, if you're doing these sandwiches, you can really get in the sling. I know you be listening to Ron and all that stuff, but yeah, you just make sure you keep that cash up front. Yeah, 10,000. I don't think you're gonna be able to get nothing for 10,000 out there. I'm sorry, man. 10,000 in the Bay Area is rent. You're right. I mean, you got anyway. Darren, is a short sale a good strategy in today's market? Absolutely. We just had one accepted yesterday. So yes, they are good. You want to make sure title is clear. Okay, if you are, I see what you want. Jermaine, yes. Go ahead and just pay for the title search. Pay the $100 or whatever the attorney is going to charge you, so that you know when you lock this thing up on a lease option, you know that title's clear. So you can pass it over to your new tenant buyer. Yes, sometimes you have to do a title search. Depends. Just think about it. If somebody's putting up $50,000, Jermaine, doesn't your spirit want to make sure that the title is clean and clear when you take that $50,000? And you better put that stuff somewhere where. So, say for instance, they put up $50K. 2-3 years down the line, they want to go get their loan and refinance everybody out. You're gonna have to bring that 50 to closing. You're not gonna be able to get another 50 out of them. That'll be crazy. I promise you. The judge is not gonna like that. Oh man, that's some good questions here today, my Roundup family. Love you. You guys always show up for me. You always show up for your boy, as old as I am. Oh, good gracious, I'm old and decrepit. So tomorrow we got home inspection. I guess maybe you could come with me and watch that too. Y'all want to see that stuff. All right, Roundup. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you hopefully Saturday with Charles. We'll go over the numbers on this deal. Monday with Ron. Monday night, I'll go over this pre-foreclosure. And Thursday, Land Trust Masterclass. You know I got some goodies for you on that. We'll give you a crazy. I love giving the discount once in a while. Jason / do you recommend using private lenders to buy houses instead of a bank? Jason, it all depends, my friend. It all depends on you. I want to know, what is your level of skill? What are you bringing to the table? I don't want you out there messing up mom and pa's private money. Good old grandma with her cane with the white hair and the good old thick makeup that they wear. They are believing, trusting, honoring. They are following you to this deal, right? So you're going to use their money. If you are an expert, you've done at least 2, 3, 4, 5 flips. Yes, private lenders. If you've never done a deal, I do not want you using private lenders because I don't care if you mess your money up. But I do have a problem with new investors screwing up ma and pa's money, right? So if you're expert, yes. If you're not, use hard money. Why do I like hard money and bank money for newbies? Second eyes opinion. Second eyes opinion, right? The lender's going to go behind you and make sure everything's straight. So you can't mess up. The lender's going to protect you from screwing up. A private lender, They ain't doing none of that. All they're gonna do is bring a check and close it. So yeah, I don't. It all depends, my friend. BX Express. Someone in the chat stated, "Do not call it a land trust." That's right. To call it a grantor revocable trust. Absolutely. It all depends on what state you're in. Do you agree with that? Absolutely. Yes. I see an IRS problem with using the word grantor revocable trust. I wouldn't worry about it, guys. The IRS is worried about tax evasion. People trying to use the trust. I read that somebody brought that code up in a few videos back. The IRS looks for people with tax evasion. All the taxes we use for land trust and grantor revocable trust, revocable grantor trust, there, I can't remember what flows through to the beneficiary, which is you or your LLC. All right, so you're gonna deal with taxes. Chris, I'm unofficial. Okay, great. Praise God. Good for you, my friend. I'm glad to help you, my friend. What amount do a smooth jazz? What amount do I recommend in order to get someone's attention in the sub-2 deal? The money is irrelevant on subject twos usually, but with the people we deal with on subject twos, they don't think they're getting anything. So if you give them a few thousand, they're happy. But if you, what amount do I recommend in order to get someone's attention? 20,000. Now I would have, like, for me, like, I've got money set aside. I know I'm getting ready to move. We're having a kid, gotta get a bigger house. So I've set aside capital. So if anybody has a sub-2, I'm ready to move on, no matter what, So for you, I don't know if 10 is going to really do it. But I don't know what you need. If you want an ugly house, 10 will get you in all day. If you want something nice you can live in, 10 ain't going to do it. So Smooth Jazz, I need to know, what type of house are you buying? Shay, well, a quiet title. Oh, man, I love it. Pass any liens to the buyer if you buy it as an auction, then sell to someone. Shay, will a quiet title pass any liens onto the buyer if you buy it at an auction to sell to someone? No, quiet title pass liens. Well, see, the auction is going to wipe all that out. Quiet title is when you have a title issue. Hopefully you don't. Damn, Shay, I hope you don't have a title issue buying from an auction. That would be nasty. Let me know that. I hope you don't have. If Shay, do you have a title issue after you bought the house from the auction? Good God Almighty. Reverse engineer your sandwich deals instead of 10% down formula. Go 90% up. I don't know if I understand that one. Yeah, pass through land trust, grantor, revocable trust. That was revocable grantor trust. It is pass through. Passes through all to the beneficiary. Roundup passes through to the beneficiary. Don't be trying to mess with the IRS. Just don't mess with them. Pay it. Pay. Just pay them. When you make 10 grand, put 3 aside. Every 5,000 I got coming in, I put 2 aside. Like, gone. Kenny, trying to purchase a second property but don't want to use hard money for buy and hold. You better not. You're going to be in a world of trouble if you use hard money for buy and hold. I would not do that. Buy and hold, subject to only, private money or your IRA money or bank. Do not use hard money to buy a hold. Because let me tell you what people do, Kenny. They use the hard money to get into the house, to acquire it. And then they scramble for the next year trying to not only can't cash flow it because the payments are too high, scramble, try to make sure their credit is good to refinance that hard money to get out of that loan, right? Which is cool. I'm not necessarily mad at that. But I don't want you to get stuck and lose the house because you can't refi. But if your credit is stellar, you got a large down payment somewhere, do I recommend it? I will at least say, what can I say on that? I don't necessarily recommend it, but I would say give it a try. If you have your down payment, your credit's stellar, you got solid tax returns, you got capital in the bank, I would say give that a try. But I don't necessarily recommend hard money refi to a long-term loan. Not my favorite thing. How many dudes have I seen lose houses because they can't refinance the hard money? And the hard money guy, he doesn't care. We don't care. We're coming after the house. Then Dennis, when obtaining a subject to, should the equity amount be 50% above? I'm sorry. When obtaining a subject to, should the equity amount be 50%? Yeah, I don't need any equity. It depends on the monthly payment. 50% and below, so I can pay the seller some of their equity. Absolutely not. Dennis, is that Denise? Dennis? The equity is irrelevant. Dennis. Think about it like this: if you're buying a house, the payment's $500 a month, but they owe $1 million, and it's worth 800,000. Follow me. But your payment's $500 a month. Do you care how much equity there is? It's irrelevant. You're living somewhere for $500 a month. Let me repeat that. Equity amount. You got a house that's worth 800,000. They owe $1 million, so the equity is negative 200, right? But the payment is $500 a month. So is that a good deal? Bad deal? So for me, that's a smoking deal because I'm going to cash flow it. I can possibly rent it out for $1,000 a month, right? I'm making these big numbers because I want to give you an analogy that's so big you can kind of comprehend. I don't care if they owe $1 million. Monthly payment is what's important on these subject twos. And then if you can't cash, if you have a problem with negative equity, just put a prepayment penalty in there. Demond, is that possible, Chris, to have a lien on the property after auction? Absolutely. This shit. How many houses have I got under contract to buy after they were foreclosed on? Took 6 months to clean it up. So, yep, you can go through the auction and still have lien issues. BX pays 3,000 every 10. That's right. I would. 3,000. Yep. If you make 100,000, you got 30 going out minimum. That's just for federal. And then I got another. Who knows? Shay, when I research homes and auctions, some of them have liens from associate fees. They could mechanics fees. I usually don't see them being settled. That's because they're being wiped out, Shay, from the foreclosure. Don't forget the foreclosure is going to wipe all that stuff out. Jason, your thoughts on no doc loans? Oh yeah, I heard they're coming back. I heard these joints coming back. No doc loans. My thing is, I'm at the stage of my career, Jason, where I don't really look for those no money type of deal transactions. I want to put my money in there because I want my money working. You with me? I want my money working as opposed to having me going out to pay this high interest because no doubt will have high interest. So it all depends on where you're at in life. 15 years ago or 2004, I wanted nothing. I didn't have any money to put down. I burned it all up. Now I want to make sure I'm like, listen, okay, let's put up 20,000 because I want the money in the deal working for me because my money can work. When your money's in the deal, you get to have an easier life. When more of other people's money is in the deal, you have to work harder. All right. So just remember that as you go. When your money is in the deal, you work less. Yes, 50,000. I forgot Chris Burks, 50,000. Round up. We finally did it. I'm 3 weeks late. 2 weeks. I tried to get 50,000 by the end of 2019, but we hit it on January 15th. Oh, maybe it was today, January 16th. 50,000 subscribers. I want to get another 50 this year. I think we can get, if I get 3,000 a month, we're going to get 3,000 this month. And then I think a couple months I could get 5,000 subscribers. Round up. Share the word. If you enjoy, my thing is the more I pour into you, the more people just come in and grow. We get over 100 subscribers a day. If I can get 3,000 a month, at 36,000, then a few months I can get 5,000. We can get 100,000. So we can get another 50,000 this year. Get 100,000 subscribers. Could you imagine that? I might not even be on here anymore. Zoshi, do I have a favorite hard money lender? I am the hard money lender. Shit, let me tell you what happens, Zoshi. Hard money lenders contact me. They say, Chris, we got all this money, right? We need to get it working. So I'll bring in deals, and I'll put up some of the money for the deal. So we'll do a joint venture and loan, boom, 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 boom. So that we do that, but I don't do it all around the country. If you're around the country, I want to try to do hard money. They're cutthroat. They're cutthroat. The Express, we're proud. We're providing a good service. Guys, I love you. Thank you for supporting. Oh my goodness, you guys, you have no idea how much I'm so honored. There will be no Chris Haskins without you. Go to the link below if you want to check out any of our baby registry stuff. I do have one other thing at Walmart, my stroller. I got my 3-wheel stroller, y'all. That's one thing I wanted. I'm like, I gotta have a 3-wheel. I'm sick and tired of those 4 clunky wheels on the stroller, front and back. So I got 2 wheels in the back and 1 in the front. Real easy to move over. It's got a high handles. Your boy's tall. So I'm getting my good old Walmart stroller. Yes. Yeah. I had 4,000 when you came in, Jermaine. Wow, that is unreal. You've been around, dog. Mike, Jermaine, thank you, man. Jermaine, you've been supporting. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. God bless you. Have I ever brought property from tax lien auctions? Yes, I heard you can profit a lot from going that route. Here's the thing, Mike. Everything works, nothing doesn't work. Let me repeat that. Everything works and nothing doesn't work. If you try a lot of stuff, tax liens work, foreclosures work, short sales work, buying at a discount works. All this stuff works, but you gotta try it, man. You gotta give it a try. Don't be scared to go out there and screw it up. My boy Chris Birch is embarking upon his YouTube career, making a mess of it, just like I did. If you go back to 2009 and see some of my videos, you're gonna be like, who the hell is this clown? But now, look at me now. Look at me now. You know, so Mike, go out there and screw it up. Yes, maximum value. That's absolutely right. 100,000. Smoothly as. I think I'm at the point. It all boils down to you get what you pay for. We have 40K, but didn't want to break the bank. Sometimes you gotta do make that move and leave Cali. I don't know where you're moving to, but California, 10 grand. Dude, you ain't getting nothing for that. 50,000 quotes for your mind. That's right. 50K, y'all. Your boy, I'm working. Let me do this. I'm working. I'm always working. Your boy's working. Jason, do I recommend someone new using no doc loans to buy a house for the first time? Yeah, I don't mind that. It's all about, Jason, don't let nobody fool you, dog. It's all about the monthly payment. If you can cash flow it, do it. That way you can put more, you can pay more on your principal when you have extra money. But if you got negative cash flow, don't do it. It's pretty simple. Oh man, you got my land trust stuff. Thank you for supporting me, my friend. Screw it up. That's right, Ricardo. Screw it up like Trump. Shit, he did it. Why not? Kenny, should I at least get a notary for what? You can. New Mexico cheap. What do you need a notary for? Kenny, what are you asking? What do you need a notary for, my friend? You need a notary for, I don't know. You need a notary for your land trust, probably. All right, Roundup. I'm going to bed. It's 10 o'clock. Shoot, I'm sleepy. So tomorrow, what am I doing? Going to look at 2 houses and good gracious, so much to do. Have I tried the Airbnb? Absolutely. We got Airbnb. I'm looking. I mean, that's one of my strategies for 2020. Adding more Airbnbs, not necessarily buying more rentals, because I can make $300-400 a month cash flow on other people's properties, man. Okay, Roundup, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me, Roundup. I'm blessed. Art H, thank you. I'm honored, man. I'm so honored. I'm working on some T-shirts to bring whenever you come on and give you guys some T-shirts for the Roundup. Wow, I'm honored. I look like Drake. I'll take that. I'll take that Drake money. You got it, girl. You got that new song with Chris Brown. They're doing crazy. Roundup, I love y'all. Peace.